In today's society, laws are constantly changing. Legislator is constantly on change and can be changed in any second, really. But the main thing that we should be changing right now is laws that concern technology. Technology has expanded in many ways over the past few years. With the extension of tablets, smartphones, people are communicating in all sorts of new ways these years. 200,000 text messages are sent every second throughout the world. A lot of these contain sexual images or can be called sexting. Many people participate in sexting in our world today. Sexting is sending an explicit or nude photo of you to someone else. However, sexting can become a problem when revenge porn starts to occur. Revenge porn is when someone takes your photo and posts it for others to see without your permission. Now, this sounds like it should be a crime, but in many states in the US, it is not. So today I'm here to tell you why revenge porn should be stricter in the US. My first point is that the revenge porn laws are not strict enough. According to the Harvard Civil Law Review, Sarah Jeong, the editor-in-chief of the Civil Law Review, discusses how she believes that these laws should be changed. Currently, there isn't much legislation around that would allow for a change. Sarah believes that these laws should be placed under domestic violence, harassment, and stalking because they are essentially harassment. Instead, people can protect their rights or protect the fact that they submitted revenge porn because of the First Amendment. They can argue that they have their freedom to speech. So, it's not very good right now. Another interview discusses, Marianne Frank discusses with the Daily Dot how she believes that the First Amendment is affecting revenge porn laws. Mary actually became aware of revenge porn through a victim that was told no, she could not press charges to anyone because there aren't any charges to press for revenge porn. She believes that there should be legislation and has drafted her own versions of legislation that are currently being used by the states of Utah and Wisconsin. Other states should be enacting these laws as well. It should be First Amendment approved, and with these laws, drafts like Sarah's producing, it could be changed dramatically. Overall, as you can see, revenge porn is it's not enough right now. The laws are not enough. My second point is that revenge porn can ruin lives. Revenge porn can happen to anyone. If you send out a sext, you're trusting someone with your own image. This isn't just something that you are going to share together. Say you have a bad breakup. This person could use this as revenge against you and send it to someone else. This happened to Anne-Marie Cherini. She was a victim, and she's currently testified for legislation that would create new revenge porn legislation. She talked to the Judiciary Committee, and she discussed what happened to her. Her boyfriend and her had a bad breakup, and he made a CD of all of the images that she had sent him in the past years and threatened to sell it on Google if she didn't tell him that she had an affair, which she hadn't, but he did not believe her. So he ended up selling the CD on Google, and of course, the images were leaked around online. She's a teacher, so her students saw these photos, her family and her friends all saw these photos. Her reputation was essentially ruined. When she went to file charges, of course, she was told by the police that there was nothing they could do, that her boyfriend was protected under First Amendment rights. Outraged by this, she ended up starting to fight and do something about it. She's been going to different judiciary meetings and trying to fight for this legislation to be passed in court. She's not the only one, however, though. Revenge porn is not just people sending out porn to other people. It can also be on a website. There have been revenge porn websites that are not illegal right now and are not taken down, and they charge these people $300 just to get their images taken off. In a Los Angeles Times article written by Veronica Rocha and Tony Perry, they discussed the implications of what happened on one of these revenge porn websites. These women's lives were completely changed. Their reputations were ruined, and their job opportunities were in turmoil. Some of these women even experienced severe depression, thoughts of suicide, and effects on personal relationships that could never be corrected. The runner of this website, he actually had a separate website where he charged the women to post, or to pay him to take these images off. There were all types of women being affected. It wasn't just what you would think would be women, the stereotypical she's sending slutty photos. It was daycare workers, teachers, teachers, nurses, your average day women. And the operator was just, he didn't care. Eventually, he was charged with extortion and identity theft because there aren't enough laws to convict him for revenge porn. Overall, you can see that we need to change these laws and that women's lives are truly being ruined by these laws. Currently, revenge porn is a serious problem. My third point is that revenge porn laws in the U.S. need to be better addressed. Allison Turngate of the Missouri Columbia School of Law explains that current legislation, Section 230, makes it absolutely impossible for victims to get their photos removed regarding the First Amendment. She suggests that an amendment should be made that defines exactly what sexting laws are and that there should be a conviction for it, a crime. So she suggests this. She's not the only one, however. There's a student writer named Ann Harrison for the Journal of Gender, Race, and Justice, and she discusses how New Jersey and California have actually begun to pass laws that make it a misdemeanor to post revenge porn. What would be interesting about this is if laws like this were taken seriously by the Supreme Court and to see if they could actually get passed. So that's kind of where we want to be headed. I argued in my main point that sexting and revenge porn is a serious problem in the U.S. that needs to be better addressed. Overall, I think states have only enacted laws that will benefit them better, but they need to be enacting laws that will provide positive feedback for others who are still struggling and trying to find revenge porn laws that will benefit them. Overall, in conclusion, I believe that all states need to enact laws, or we need to take it to the Supreme Court in order to get a law produced. As you can see, these women's lives and others' lives have been affected by revenge porn, and there's nothing that we can do currently right now. Although I'm not asking people to stop sexting, just be careful what you're sending out. You should know that what you have is permanent. You're not just sending this out to someone else that can be deleted. You need to realize the implications of what you're doing and maybe be better educated. My call to action for everyone would be to read up on your state's sexting laws. Make sure that they're not advocating revenge porn. Make sure that you are standing up for what's right for other women and for other men who are being affected by this awfulness. And that's all for today.